Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, my Lakers got cheated against Boston, but it's all good, right? I ain't gonna even go into that. Listen, someone you could be proud of, a legend, a Hall of Famer in boxing right now that constantly does things to make you proud of, and that'd be Terence Bud Crawford. What is it, three division champ, undisputed, number one pound for pound, all those things that you want to be when you're a kid and get into boxing. The very best boxer. And he does the very best boxer things. Of late, we've seen him try become undisputed in 140-pound division, want to become undisputed in the 147-pound division, seemed to have done everything that was possible in the negotiations with Errol Spence. And I think we kind of all know that. He was willing to accept 35%, which I wouldn't have, which was good because he was trying to become undisputed. And, like I said, accept that money, brought some more money to the table with this new, outfit called Black Prime or BLK Prime, right? And went over there and earned the most money he did in his whole career fighting Avanesian, and tried his best to get that damn fight with Errol Spence, couldn't, but hey, tried, right? Then we see them try to get undisputed at welterweight, then at least call out the undisputed champion at a weight even higher than that, at 154 pounds, Jamel Charlo, which ain't nobody trying to mess with anytime soon, especially somebody smaller than him. So, we've seen what's happening, and, when it was with the Errol Spence thing, I don't know if we'll get in there, but the negotiations, he was trying to get some transparency to, be able to look in the books because, what we've all been hearing, people that are doing boxing every day and talking about boxing knows that right now, people are not really getting paid from the outfit with Al Heyman and PBC, which I ain't trying to bring no slight to because I remember how it was when they came in and and we needed them, right? So I ain't trying to no slight, but when you listen to Deontay Wilder or Adrian Broner, who I normally don't listen to, but there's issues with the money, and so you're hearing that kind of thing, and Black Prime, Deontay Wilder's about to go over there, by the way, and go over there himself, maybe, so when you're talking about those negotiations, it's just a bad taste in your mouth. But at least we know that Terence Crawford wanted to fight, right? He wanted to fight Jamel Charlo. Now, we heard a couple of weeks ago, maybe even a week ago, Oscar De La Hoya for Golden Boy Promotions said, hey, what about Virgil Ortiz and Terence Crawford in Texas? So, what do you have yesterday? Terence Crawford at Golden Boy checking him out, right? Standing there with Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins writes on social media, hey, let's make history. So that sounds like, as soon as you say something, he's there. Errol Spence said something about strap season. Terence Crawford's there, trying to see if it's really strap season, right? Somebody said something about Virgil Ortiz, and who is this, by the way? He's the mandatory for Terence Crawford, by the way. This should be an issue. Virgil Ortiz should have been going to Oklahoma, exactly where Errol Spence should have been, in Oklahoma, knocking at Terence Crawford's door to make sure they fight. But that don't matter. Terence Crawford don't wait for that. So, you see these historic and legendary things in boxing, you ignore it. Same thing with Deontay Wilder over there trying to fight Anthony Joshua in a day. And since you couldn't get him, getting Tyson Fury off the couch, offering him 50%. Devin Haney running around doing everything in the lightweight division to try to fight whoever, his mandatory Ryan Garcia, the baddest dude ever in Lomachenko. When Lomachenko gets beat by Teofimo Lopez, what's up with you, right? He tried to fight Gervonta Davis. It don't matter. Kambosos, he did everything to fight, and then accepted ridiculous deals. We're seeing this in real time. Those are the legends, right? But media gets actively trying to make negative narratives, right? Actively. Demetrius Andrade been trying to fight the baddest two dudes around his weight division in Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez, and he gets blackballed. He's the one who hasn't done anything, right? So that's what we see, this active stuff. Deontay Wilder definitely cheated in broad daylight. but we're actively not going to say anything about it. We're not going to investigate it. We're not going to do anything. Terence Crawford, obviously the baddest dude here trying to fight people. Hey, we got to have a definite negative narrative, and let's pay some people of color so they can go out here and talk some smack. You know, just obvious things that are going on in boxing. And that's why I call my guys the Negro League fighters. You know, although Alexander Usyk is one of them, by the way. But I'm just saying, these are fighters who are doing things legendary right in front of your face. And boxing doesn't like it. So what they do is put a negative narrative out there. And some of us, seeing as though we're like the Walking Dead, we just follow. But Doma and y'all, we ain't doing that, are we? So yes, Terence Crawford's doing some more legendary things. Somebody had the nerve to say something about a fight, so he's going over here and saying, hey, Golden Boy, are y'all talking about Virgil Ortiz in Texas? Seeing as though I can't get the other dude in Texas, Errol Spence, I'll go get him. So let's see what happens with that. But in the meantime, y'all make sure y'all understand what legendary and historic is, because it's happening in real time. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.